welcome to our podcast this week. Very different format. Instead of our normal guest and sitting down across the table, you're going to hear from our endorsed candidates. These are folks that are going to work really hard. They're problem solvers. They believe in the future of this county. They are going to stay positive. They're here to preserve our legacy, protect our future, and I can't wait for you to meet them. So I'm recording now from the Republican Party of Sumner County's annual Reagan Day event. It has been a spectacular event. So before I hand it off to these candidates, I just want to say a huge shout out to, Baron Lowe is our chairman, and his wife Melanie, and Angel Kearns, who is the event coordinator extraordinaire, Jeannie Isbell, and I know they have a whole team of people, but serious shout out to them and their incredible vision and work. This has been a great evening. I'm going to share some of that video too, but enjoy meeting our candidates. Thanks for being with us. Well, Jimmy Overton, you are stepping back in the arena. I'd love for you to tell our listeners, why are you running for County Commission District 9?
Yeah, that's a good question, but you know, I decided to get back in this because the last 4 years have been pretty crazy, and I want to be sure that my grandchildren has had the same opportunity that me and my children have had to grow up in a county with a great school system, with great opportunities, and be able to go to college and come back and have a job here and work here and live here. And the last 4 years has been discouraging to me, so I'm running because I want them to have that same opportunity that I had.
Yeah. Well, that makes perfect sense. And, you know, you're touching on education. That's really at the heart of what the commission, the budget for the commission, it protects how massive an investment it is in our public education system. So when you think about your grandbabies, what are you excited about for their future in Sumner County?
Well, just to have the opportunity that my kids had. I have 2 kids that are teachers here. They've had an opportunity to go off to college. They've had an opportunity to come back and work here. One of them's a kindergarten teacher, and one of them's a teacher at Gallatin High School. And I want them to have that same opportunity. And the way we're going right now, I'm not really sure they had that opportunity. So I want them to have that opportunity, and that's why I'm running for County Commission this time.
You're my hero. Thank you, Jimmy.
Thank you.
I'm here with Ben Harris, and you are running for re-election. I am in your district. I can't wait to cast my vote for you. Tell us why you're running for County Commission District 10. See, I should know. I'm in District 10. I'm going to make sure everybody else knows, but tell us why.
Well, I'm a lifelong resident of Sumner County. I have a love for Sumner County. I've been here, like I say, all my life. I have roots here that make me obligated to vote the will of the people. Listen to the people, keep an open mind, and try my best to always listen to the vote of the people.
Well, I have seen and witnessed you do that over the last term. And when you think about this next term, I've heard you already talk about it, so I'm just going to throw this out. Growth, infrastructure are a couple of big issues. You want to just share some of your thoughts on how we handle those issues?
All right.
Oh, maybe I haven't heard you talk about it recently, but I know you can.
Our growth is due to the fact everybody loves to come. They're attracted to Sumner County. They want to move here. Our obligation is to make sure we can accommodate those people with better roads, more infrastructure, and maintain the schools in a way that's going to be beneficial to everybody.
Sounds like a plan. Ben, thank you for your time.
Thank you very much.
I'm here with David Wilkerson, running for School Board District 11. David, I am very grateful that you are stepping back into this opportunity to serve and represent on the school board. Tell us why you're running for office.
Well, Westmoreland needs true representation. Now, I'm in it for all the students of Sumner County, but my focus will be Westmoreland and making sure our students are getting everything that can help them improve their education and put them into productive adult lives.
What are you seeing? I think continuity, that's not the word I'm looking for, but consistency across our schools has been a priority of our current administration. There's still a long way to go to get there, but when you look at some of the opportunities and the newer opportunities that you're seeing in our schools, what excites you?
Definitely the opportunity to make sure Sumner County's never on the news because of some kind of gun violence. We never want to be there. That's very important. making sure that we have the top teachers in the state, and making sure that our students are getting an education that can make them productive in life.
You're kind of teeing up the career and technical pathways, and I know Westmoreland has a few. What are your thoughts about that? And maybe you can even talk about the Innovation Center for just a second.
Well, everyone is not college bound. And those that are, great. I'm grateful that they're going. But those students that don't go to college, they need the opportunity to sharpen their skills and form a foundation to provide for their family and be productive.
Wonderful. Well, again, David, we are very grateful for you stepping into this campaign, and it's going to be a busy few weeks ahead. So thank you, and God bless.
Thank you.
Thank
God
you.
bless you.
Kat Stewart, my friend, you are running for re-election.
Yes.
You've got some competition ahead of you, and so tell our listeners, why are you running for re-election?
When I was elected 18 months ago, I had no idea what my expectations were at that point, but now that I've been there and I have spent time in the schools, this is more than a 2-meeting-a-month event, as I have been told that I am not doing. However, the school visits, the security, the kids, the going into the schools and reading to these children and seeing the responses and hoping that you're making a difference. That's why I'm there. That's why I'm there.
It's got to be so much fun, and
Oh my.
I see so many snippets of you with so many different students and so many schools. What excites you about what's on the horizon for this generation of students?
More of the same. No, I want them to understand that they can too empower and get in there. It's the students that are doing the Empower Her Closet stuff, the children that came from the unified cheer team the other night that I presented at the school board. Oh my goodness, those are so inspirational, and all these children have that opportunity. The programs with Sumner County, the CTEs, the dual enrollments, the Carolyn Smith Innovation Center, all of that. There are so many opportunities for children today. There's no reasons not to.
What can voters do or listeners do to help you? Because I already mentioned it, you have both an opponent in the Republican primary, you have opponents that would meet you in the general election. So what can voters do to help you?
Vote for Kat Stewart. I'm ready to do what it takes to get it done. We need another 4 years, and that's what I'm running for. So I would love to be able to represent you and get some more of this stuff pushed through that we've been working on.
Fantastic.
Thank you, Deanne.
Thank you. You're so fun. Till next time. All right, I am here with Joe Matthews running for County Commission District 12. You have served in the past and you are stepping back in. So tell our listeners, why are you running for County Commission?
The reason I'm running for the county commission because I want to see people brought back together again for a common cause. I have been, my past service, I always serve with dignity, integrity, and respect. That's my motto. That's the way you should be running. I've agreed to disagree and not have the animosity towards the other person. Here in Sumner County, we've experienced such an explosion of growth, and unfortunately, our infrastructure hadn't been able to keep up. So what you have to do on that, and what I hope, and when I get elected, I get to do, is start planning for the growth. In order to do that, you've got to reach out to your other city election officials, the state officials, and all of us working together in order to try to do that. There's funding available other than putting a tax burden on the taxpayers, on the property taxes. There's other monies to be available in order to help with the infrastructure. We just got to work on it. We got to plan on it.
Well, you know what I was going to comment on is you've touched on the fact that the partnership is such an important piece of the equation. And so when you look around, you've already mentioned the cities and the state. Forward Sumner Economic Partnership, Greater Nashville Regional Council gets a bad rap, but just talk a little bit more about how these things, at your perspective, how they really need to work together. Just double down on what you've already said, I think.
Yeah, again, we're working for a common goal, and that's for our citizens here to have the infrastructure they need and the growth of our city and our county in a proper way, not to be overrun. And our developers is a major part of that. We want our developers to be here. We're glad they're here, but we just need to forge ahead in planning and working with one another in order to address some of these other issues that haven't been addressed in the past. Ford Sumner, excellent. They're out there working, trying to bring business to us. And that's what we need here in Sumner County. We need more businesses, good businesses, to come in here that will provide the jobs. When they're providing jobs, then more people do come here to work, but they also will spend their money here in Sumner County because that's where they're working at. And like I said, the other ones are the regional planning. Yes, they can get a bad rap, but again, they do serve a purpose, and we got to utilize their services in order to make it useful for everybody. And I believe we're just doing that. It's just reaching out and connecting. It's reaching out and finding that common ground. And that's what we got to do. Now, it's a big job. It's a big job. We're behind on infrastructure, but we also got to live within our means. We got to have a balanced budget.
Balanced budget. Nobody's going to complain about that.
Got to have the balanced budget. We have the balanced budget. We're not spending more than we're taking in, but the key to that and then growing our infrastructure, once again, is planning, short-term planning, 1 to 3, 1 to 4 years. Then your midterm planning, 5 to 8 years, 9 years, and then your long term is 10 years or more. You set your goals and you try to achieve those goals. And if you do get setbacks along the way, because we don't know if a major tornado is going to come through, a weather event or something, and God forbid any other disaster that might come about from wars and stuff like that, I believe we're fine here. Yeah. But all those are unscheduled, unknown, and we'll deal with them that's got. We got an excellent emergency management team here in Sumner County that on those big disasters like that should happen, they respond out. And so we've got good people in good places, and I hope in this election will bring us together. I believe the commission is going to be able to work. I believe all this other stuff that has happened in the past, I really believe you're going to see it fade away, and we're going to buckle down and concentrate on what the people need.
Amen. Thank you so much, Joe Matthews.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Well, I am here with Baker Ring, running for re-election once again. We're blessed to have you and your commitment to this county. Tell our listeners, why are you running for re-election to the county commission?
Thank you, Deanne. I'm running for re-election because I feel like it's something I need to do. My family's always been involved in community service, and it's just something that needs to be done. Over the years, I've talked to other people about the possibility of running in this seat, and they all keep telling me I need to do it, so I'm running again.
Well, that is a pretty simple reason, and that is an important part of the job. I think succession planning, when you serve, it is something that you need to think about, but it is a tough environment. It's a tough environment to get good people to step up and want to serve.
Oh yeah, my family's been attacked. I've been attacked personally. It's hard for people who have families or people who would like to serve. It's hard for them to do it because you got to have thick skin. I taught school for 35 years, so I have thick skin.
You do, and I love when the teacher in you comes out because you do have a lot to offer on the educational side. I definitely want to queue up more of your government 101, and I think our neighbors could definitely all take a dose of what you're able to offer. Let me just ask you this kind of final question. When you think about the future and a commission that hopefully is poised to work together and achieve things, is there anything that you're especially excited about to see coming down for the county?
Well, all the time I've been on the commission, I've tried to be a conciliator voice. I've tried to make motions to compromise when there have been different sides of an issue, and I've tried to be the person who tries to bring people together, and I hope to be able to do that on this next commission.
All right, I'm going to wrap it up with this. You are running unopposed in the Republican primary,
Correct.
but you have a Democrat opponent.
Correct.
Because you are a Republican,
Correct.
Despite what people might say. So this community needs to come together and support you during the August general election. For now, we'll all be together for the May primary.
Correct.
Thank you.
I appreciate it. Thank you, Deanne.
Okay, Scotty Bush, you are running for election to the school board. Tell us why.
I just want to make sure that our educators and students have a safe place to educate and learn in. I'm a huge proponent of the CTE program. I want to work hard for everybody in the community, and I certainly would appreciate your vote.
You have been a servant to this community for a long time. So talk about just that transition of what you've been doing, the roles that you've played, the leadership you've played, and how that gives you a leg up for this position.
So, I served as a fire chief for 10 and a half years, served over 40 for the city of Hendersonville. In leadership roles, it's not just about me, it's about the employees, the staff. I'm here for the teachers. I'm here to make the Sumner County education things much better. Already on top of the line with the SRO program, best in the country. But working with Eric Craddock, I think we can improve things, make them even better, which will take us to bigger heights. Again, education, CTE, just all the programs, all the robotics programs, Innovation Center, everything that's coming our way is going to be fantastic. And I have a servant's heart, and I'm committed to being a part of the school board, and I hope to make a difference.
Well, it shines through in all you do. If I'm not mistaken, you're president of the Hendersonville Evening Rotary Club these days, too. So just another feather in your cap. Thank you for being here, and we'll see you on the campaign trail.
Absolutely. Thank you. I'll be knocking on your door soon.
Excellent. I'm here with Carolyn Templeton, our Sumner County clerk. You have been serving for the last 4 years. You are running for re-election. Tell us why you're running for re-election.
I have enjoyed working and serving the people of Sumner County as their Sumner County clerk for the past 3 years. I have spent many years in that office, and I raised my family here in Sumner County. Both my children graduated from Gallatin High School. I graduated from Westmoreland High School, so my roots go very deep here. I really enjoy working with the customers that come in, and our goal in the county clerk's office is to provide the most professional service that we can give and quality service to everyone that comes in our office. And it's just a joy each day to be able to serve our people of Sumner County.
I'm thinking from what I see, there's something new every day, too. Is that true? The clerk's office is kind of new every day.
It's new every day, and we have a lot of people because every new resident that comes here, they have to come to our office at least one time. So we see a lot of different things, but it's challenging, and but it's just something that I love to do.
Well, we are blessed by you. Thank you for taking a minute. We love introducing you to our listeners. Vote Carolyn Templeton.
Thank you.
Well, I am here with Christopher Tarlecki, running for County Commission District 2. You are currently director or leader of our animal services for the Sheriff's Department. Tell us why you're going to run for County Commission.
Okay. Well, I've been serving the people of Sumner County for the past 29 years with the Sheriff's Office, close to retirement, really close, and I think this is a good way I can continue to serve them, especially since for most of my career I worked the area that I live in. And most of the people know me, and they know that I'm a stand-up guy, and that if I say I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it.
Well, I also know you're a dog lover.
Yes. Wait till you see my push cards.
Oh, the push cards are going to...
Both my beagles are on them.
Oh, I can't wait to see that. I think there's something about that is the heart of who you are and why you are called to this. Are there things that you are excited to have an impact on for the county?
I really want to see how we can manage the growth. It's coming no matter what we do, but we want to manage it with common sense, take our time, study it. May not have to come out of our pocket, but we can use the builders. If they want to make money, they're going to have to spend money. That's what I've always been told. To make money, you've got to spend money, right?
Yes. Well, that's a great kind of mic drop moment. Christopher, thank you so much for visiting with us.